time for another edition of Agrobuzz. So, on May 12th, in his debut sectoral presentation in Parliament, our minister, the Honourable Floyd Green from the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, spoke to the exciting plans and programs to be implemented through the ministry or by the ministry under the theme, The New Face of Food. And so we've got the minister on the phone to tell us more about the new face of food. Good morning, Minister. How you doing?
Good morning, Paula. Not too bad. How are you?
I am good and I'm excited. I love the way that you are showing not just that many things are happening, but how much more can happen if we look at agriculture in a different way. And you've referred to it as this new face of food. What is that exactly?
Yeah, well, I think exactly what you've said. We think it's very important that as a country, as a people, we look at agriculture and fisheries differently. And as such, we appreciate that there's agriculture and through agriculture and fisheries why we have our food, and oftentimes we don't look at it as food production and hence using the terminology food, but also that we engage in crafting a new face. And face was an acronym. We're highlighting the areas that the ministry plans to focus on in the short, medium to long term, and that is food security, that is agribusiness development, or engaging in climate smart technologies, and also export expansion. So that is the new face, and it's about taking a new look but focusing on the fundamentals of agriculture and fisheries so that one, our country can truly be self-sufficient, but also that the people who engage in agriculture and fisheries will get the returns that they deserve.
And what are some of those new initiatives that we can look forward to this year?
So we've tried to, and I tried in the sectoral to cover a number of things, especially some of the fundamental challenges that our farmers and fishers face. So in relation to farming, one of the big issues has always been storage. And we do go through these periods of significant glut and then shortages, and it's because we have an inability to extend the shelf life of the things that we plant, especially our perishables, our vegetables, and it's estimated, Paul, that we lose about 30% of the food we produce because of a lack of storage. So we announced that we're going to, over the next 18 months, embark on a cold chain network development program where we're going to be building some modular, solar-powered cold rooms in highly productive areas. We're looking to target about 6 of them, and that will also come with refrigerated trucks, so you can transport the things from a cold room to the various areas, and it will come with temperature loggers that our farmers can monitor the temperature using their mobile phone. So we're going to be dealing with the storage issue, and that, I think, will fundamentally transform some of the challenges that we have, and we're doing this at a cost of about $157 million, and we've gotten great support from the government of Morocco, who's going to put $945,000 as a grant towards this program. So that's one of the exciting initiatives, and there are many more. We're looking to deal with our small ruminant population, our goat and sheep industry. We announced an artificial insemination program because we're really trying to ramp up our growth production. I don't know if you know, Paula, but you know how Jamaicans love goat meat, right? And curry goat is a staple. But the reality is that we import about 85% of our needs. Right, so we're trying to really bring down that number significantly, and the only way to do it is to quickly multiply our goat population. So we're targeting about 6,000 goat farmers and small ruminant farmers. We're going to do some goats, some sheep, and we're looking to use artificial insemination that we're going to provide to them free. We're going to have our chief veterinary officer lead a charge to whatever breed of their choice to do the artificial insemination so we can really up the numbers. And we're going to be doing some embryo transfer as well to again up the population. So that's on the farming side, and there are a number of other things. Definitely on the fishing side, again, new initiatives. We're looking at the fundamentals as well as looking at export expansion. So fundamentals, we're going to be doing a beach rehabilitation program. Again, I went around the island. A number of our officials were talking about just the condition that they have to practice their craft in. So we're going to look at putting in storage facilities, we're going to look at putting in gear house, things of that nature, lighting, and we're going to try to do 3 beaches each year over the next 5 years. And then in terms of expansion, we're looking to develop a new industry, our sea cucumber industry. We spent the last 6 years, the ministry, doing various research about whether we could do a commercial sea cucumber industry. Again, high price faller, very in significant demand in places like East Asia. People getting like $385 per kilogram for sea cucumber. Based on the research, based on our surveys, we can do a small industry, and we're going to start that come September 1st, so people can apply to the National Fisheries Authority. Again, we're going to put strict regulations in relation to where you can harvest, where you cannot harvest, so that we can develop a sustainable industry, drive economic growth, drive job creation.
That's a lot of things to look forward to. We have to wrap, but I must ask you to quickly tell us why this focus on youth and women.
Well, it's critical. Again, we have to get more young people involved in agriculture. What we found is that the young people are willing, they just need the opportunity. So I have stipulated that 20% of all of the benefits from the ministry has to go to youth, and that 20% of the land be reserved for youth under special terms so that they can access it. A lot of the young people say even when they try to get government land, they're willing, but they're told that they don't have a business plan. We want to do some hand-holding, to work with them, help them develop the business plan, help them get land so they can do the agriculture. So that's critical because, again, this is how you really transform the sector, by ensuring that it is replenishing itself. And then women, again, all the research has shown, Paula, that women tend to do much better in terms of retention of income, in terms of how that income goes to taking care of the family. So it's critical to get more women farmers, and we have seen that there are some barriers. So one, there are some who are doing extremely well. We want to tell those stories. We have our Agriculture in Bloom, which is looking to tell the stories of the women who are in agriculture, who are doing really well, and I want to commend the Jamaica Rural Women Network, have some great women farmers, and also we have some really good women fishers. But also we're going to be targeting 50 women this year to engage them depending on what level they are and see how we can level them up. So we're going to go in deep dive with them, see how we can transition them to the next level. And again, it's important. We want to ensure that at least 30% of the people in agriculture are women. So the returns are great when you can take that approach based on the research.
And of course, it's not one gender versus the other, but making sure that both are working together as we make this happen. Thank you.
100%. Hopefully you're getting involved in agriculture, Paula.
I have my little backyard thing I go on in
all right. Oh, yes. Banana.
Yes. A banana board helped me out and all sorts of things. So yes.
Excellent. Keep us it. Love that.
Thank you for speaking with us today, and we will watch and help in any way we can with this new face of food.
We're good. Thank you.
There you have it, folks. The Agriculture and Fisheries Minister, Floyd Green, whetting our appetites with some of the plans and programs to be implemented in the agriculture and fisheries sector for this financial year. Oh my gosh, look at the time. So that's it for Agrobuzz for today. Let's continue to support our farmers, and they increase production. Say yes to fresh. Eat what we grow, grow what we eat. Check out the minister's website, moa.gov.jm. Follow them on Facebook at Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries. Check them out on Twitter and Instagram, MOAFJM.
It's good for our economy, and the value can't go to sleep. It's a